Howdy folks, I'm Tom Vassell, and today we're continuing our series of 10,000 and Below, where we go continually through the lowest rated games on Board Game Geek and look for gold, or silver, or anything really. But you never know, what will we find today at 16,401 and lower? Meaning there's 16,400 games that people say are better than these, but that doesn't mean anything. Well, maybe it does. Let's take a look. We always take a look at the first one here, Masterline. Swintus 2.0? Was there a Swintus 2.1 or 1.0? Mr. Diamond, don't talk back to Mr. Diamond. Maganor. Pickle Letter. Actually, I've seen Pickle Letter. And Huzzah! Hey, I like that name of that game. All right, Masterline. Strategy game, align 5 complete gears of your color. Draw a card, place a card. So let's take a look at the cards here. So you're just placing, it's one of those connection games, except this one is with gears. Alright, Swintus 2.0. This re-implements a game I cannot pronounce. Oh, we just talked about this actually in one earlier. So the re-implementation of this, More Animals, More Fun, is a variation, and apparently it's More Animals, Less Fun. That's a good picture, though. I like how that looks. All right, Mr. Diamond, 1993. Remember, which jewels can remove from the game board to score? And you try a pawn. If it's free, you keep it, because you remember where the fake pawns are if you want to take the real ones. That's the game? No, it's just memory. Maganor, this re-implements Vegas. As in Vegas the dice game? No, this is a different Vegas from 1996, and this has a lower rank. We'll get to this one later. So they re-implemented Maganor from Fantasy Flight Games, and this is one of these Silver Line games that I never got around to. I do like how these gears look. That's not great art, but it's Reiner Knizia, so I'm assuming it's probably interesting, but it does have really low ratings. Pickle Letter, this is from R&R Games, and this is basically, it's a, suddenly paused because I read the description of this, but you can see it's a bunch of gherkins, fake gherkins, and letters. All right, that's the hook. Just deal with it. In this lightning fast letter matching game Pickle Letter, you pick a peck of pickle letters for a jarring good time. Time is ticking in this race, blah, blah, blah. Find the matches first and pickle the other players, but here's the deal. Things can go sour first. You'll be in a pickle if it doesn't all match up and your opponents prove you wrong. So keep calm and crunch on. Huzzah! James Ernest from Cheap Ass Games. Whew! James Ernest has a lot of low-ranked games. He made these games that you bought them. They're cheaply printed. You provide the components for them. This is one of the lowest ones. Looks like it's about putting on a performance back in the 1700s. You're trying to gather people but not have Richard watch you. Okay, I'll probably never play this. All right, let's continue on. It was the Mash, the Cthulhu Mash. Dungeon Hustle, I did not give this one a good rating, a 3. Gremlins, Gizmo's Great Escape, I remember why I got that one. Expedition Congo River, 1884. The Cluedo card game, and Blitz. All right, let's take a look here. And here, well, this one says, no internet, Cthulhu Mash. That's what happens sometimes when you search for Cthulhu. All right, well, we'll look at Dungeon Hustle. Why that one, we'll see if that one ever comes up. Oh, a lot of these. There we go. Now they're coming up. All right, Dungeon Hustle. Tim and Ben Eisner. Aren't these the guys who just did, oh my. Tidal Blades, Heroes of the Reef. That's right. I remember that because we reviewed that this week. And I remember these guys' names. They did the Grim Masquerade, which was very good. Wonderland's War, which isn't really out yet. And Dungeon Hustle. So that's interesting. Wow. Wow, these are the same guys? I really, 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 really dislike Dungeon Hustle. It was really bad. Playing cards and move through it was like it was the epitome of just going through. There's no theme, nothing. Well, that goes to show you, just because someone makes a bad first game, and I think this game's clearly bad, doesn't mean they can't go out and make a good game. That's pretty neat. Gremlins, Gizmo's Great Escape. I got this in a box of games back when I was on the Origins Award Committee, and they sent this as something they thought people would like. It is very, it's just poor. Look at this. This is like a mass market game with good miniatures. Boo. Expedition Congo Rover 1884. It's about colonizing or going down the river on a steamboat. Doesn't look that interesting. Cluedo card game. Get rid of all your cards. Match them in a center pile. That has nothing to do with Clue. Although it's similar name to the Clue card game, the games do not appear to be related except by theme. It's also not apparently the Shuffle edition of Clue. Doesn't sound good at all. Blitz. A draw and discard game. So this is basically a game that's public domain. I don't believe I've played Blitz. All right, Cthulhu Mash. We're back to it. That is one funky cover there. Is that a polar bear with 2 forearms and a unicorn horn? Is he getting stabbed? Is that Jubilee from X-Men? Shooting a really badly drawn... Oh, that's not a good cover. It looks like almost like a cheap dungeon crawl that you're going to go through. Lovecraft mythology. You go on random boards made individual tires. You face monsters which respawn until monster generators are done. Okay. Nah. Alrighty. The Arabian Paws. I played Zimbos. I like Zimbos. Spider Wars. Monopoly, Legends of Zelda. Totem. We'll take a look at that. Wetland. Super Simon. I have to take a look at Super Simon. The Jam. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Zimbos is a stacking game for young children. I really like this one. There's a lot of these stacking games, and probably Animals upon Animals is a better game overall. But I like the chunkiness of Zimbos, and I like that they can be stacked both right side up and down. That picture happened to show them all right side up. But just the way they're built, they're almost squares, essentially. As this picture, which is not loading. There you go. Oh, that one doesn't show you either. Look, I know these can go upside down. There you go. See them upside down there at the very top? I don't know why that amuses me, but it does. Spider Wars. Spider Wars is an abstract strategy game, it says. I don't hate how this looks. Those are not scary spiders. They're cool-looking spiders. Mostly because they're made out of plastic. Came out in 1988. This can't be that good, though, because it is really low rated. Oh. It's cool, but too slow and not so deep. This is what happens when your parents let you pick your own present. I like this. A fun, short children's game. 4. Okay. Monopoly, The Legends of Zelda. All right. I did not expect this to be a thing. Again, I get that people want to retheme Monopoly, and if it makes sense. What is Zelda paying money to go on? Landing on properties? Is Ganon charging rent now? I guess Zelda does go to the inn all the time. Totem. This is from Queen Games. This This is an older game, 1995. Came out, has that cool 3D look to it, but not good ratings. Let's take a look at the comments. Okay, but felt dated. Someone said this month, actually. Token movement based on color and icons. Too fiddly, too much Kingmaker. It's broken. Oh well. Wetland. I gave this one a 3. Each player has 2 cards, same color, a frog and a fly. Link your tokens before your opponents. That's right. Let's just play the cards out. Sometimes a game just doesn't give you any kind of buzz at all. And playing these cards, I really dislike this one. I don't like games that are so simple there's nothing of interest to them. And that's what this is. Super Simon, 6 colors. That actually sounds a lot more difficult. Oh, 8 colors. Okay, maybe I'm wrong there, but am I the only person who sees only 6 colors? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is there 8? The description said 8. I don't believe it. That also shows 6. That also shows 6. Now they're starting to look different here when we look at these pictures at the bottom. That has 8 on 2 different sides. Who knows? The Jam. This is from Right Games. So Right Games, if you've not heard of them before, are the folks who made the original game of Evolution. North Star picked it up. That's some good-looking card design, actually. I like that. I find it unfortunate that this one's rated so low because it makes me think that it's maybe not that good of a game. Huh. Jam, gooseberries. All right. Well, let's continue on here. We got Pergamon, which has 189 ratings. Looking down, looking down. Don't say it. I'm going to click on that just because you said I don't say it. I will say it. Okay, so a lot of these don't have a lot of ratings, so we'll look at just the ones that seem interesting. Mandala. Battleboard. I don't know. Oh, Castellars. I played this game. I think I played this game. I wonder why it's not rated. Spoilers, the beginning. Alrighty, we've caught up here. Let's go. Pergamon. This came out in 2011. Different nations, you're conjuring mythical creatures. It's a deck building game with horrible artwork. Yeah, I don't know if it's that bad of artwork, but where are we going, Marty? Yeah, I don't know if I like the artwork. This just looks boring. Don't say it. Can you get your team to say sheep? But you can't say ba, lamb, wool, or flock. Oh, is this an American game? It is. Pressman Toy Corp. Well, we'll let you, don't say taboo. Mandala. I gotta say, that's kind of a cool looking board. It's funky, right? It looks like a 1970s style game. I like the concept of that. Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't realize they were just cardboard pieces. But the board is kind of plastic. Actually, I think that... Oh, the rings rotate to move your thing around based on color die rolls. Yeah, it's probably not a good game, but it looks neat. Castellars. This is from DeVere Games. This is about building up things. Yeah, I reviewed this one. I wonder why I never put a rating in. Well, it was not that good of a game, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just a stacking game, but you don't really have... You've got to put the right cards on top of the right cards, put them up there, and you just need to draw them when you get them. I wasn't that impressed by it. There's actually a good game about this theme from Renegade Games. Spoilers, the beginning, this is essentially party trivia with movies and stuff like that. It's okay. You just got to like movie trivia. All right, let's continue looking down. Frog Juice has 522 ratings. Van Helsing. Dead Money. Star Wars, I got a bad feeling about this. Fine, I'll click that, but I feel like that's not going to be a good game. Squeaky. And whatever this game is. All right, Frog Juice. This is from Game Right Games. When did this come out? 1995. It's by Monty and Ann Stabler. Ann Stabler also did Rat-a-Tat Cat. Okay, Rat-a-Tat Cat, which has done very well for Game Right. So the sequel is Frog Juice. It's mass markety, I'm sure that's what it's sounding like. All right. I don't hate the design of these cards. Van Helsing. This is from Mayfair Games. Now, this came out in 2010. Frederick Moyerson, who has done Nuns on the Run and a lot of games where you hide from people. Most famous game, Saboteur, which just missed the top 1,000. But he also has a game that's ranked 16,826. And you're moving to an adjacent room. You're trying to figure out, they win if they kill Dracula. Dracula converts everyone to vampires. Dead Money. This is, I can tell as soon as I saw it, a James Ernest game. You find yourself working at the watering hole of the damned. You're in the last few players in a poker game. You're not allowed to win. So it's in the series Give Me the Brain, which honestly is not that great of a series. There's a snake in my boot. So they're both cards and then they do special abilities. And it looks like it really is literally a Give Me the Brain sequel. I got a bad feeling about this. This is Hasbro Disney. This is from 2018. It's not that old. Play cards, as many as you want from 0 to all, then draw a card. Sounds weird. Sounds really lucky. Is this an American game? Oh, UK. I see. Squeaky. This is a racing game for kids. I thought I would like it more than I did. You got to follow these paths as you go in, and you're rolling dice to go in. Not that good. A few rules about who you can land on and not land on. There's many better kids games. This was at a time where I was just buying kids games en masse. And the Pirate Duel. This game uses those little air, well, they're like things that suck the snot out of your nose, but here you're blowing air with them, and you're pushing your pirate across. You think that would work a lot better than it does. It does not work very well at all, I have found. All right, let's continue on here. What else we have? There's battle cards. The Russian front, we talked about that in an earlier one. Neopets. Words with Friends. Huh. That's interesting. Murder City. Fitz has 95 ratings. Imperator. Banana Bandits. APAP. Oh, I know that one. Palentis. Word Rummy Cube. And finally we'll end with Disney Tsum Bubble Fever. Huh. Neopets. Adventures in Neopia. Neopets was something my kids were really into for a really short period of time. And this is the board game version of that. Well, I can't say I'm upset about that. Cute artwork. Looks like the game's terrible. Words with Friends. So that is fascinating to me that someone actually made a Words with Friends board game. I have to say I'm a little bothered by this. Why did they put the letters wrong on the board? I mean, everyone plays the same way. I can't look at this. Murder City from White Wolf Entertainment. This is a strategy game for 2 to 5 players. When did it come out? 2007. I don't remember hearing about this one, but these are really poorly designed cards, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Fitz, but this isn't the cool Fitz. That's like Tetris. This is about speed. You got to fill these tiles, and you can't touch players of the same color. Okay, I mean, looks kind of like the putting all the stuff together in a square. It's a Mensa Select winner, but that's really low rating. I like this. The fun part is that die can't lay stuff for more than 5 seconds. So after 1 minute, you have lots of pieces on. So you're just throwing the die as fast as you can. Imperator. This is a war game. Oh, this may appear to be a war game, but there are numerous roads to victory. As opposed to what? Shouldn't a war game have numerous roads to victory? Whew. Yeah, this one doesn't interest me at all. Banana Bandits. So, somebody fairly well-known and someone who's well-versed in the board game industry came to me and said, Banana Bandits is the next King of Tokyo. And I was like, oh my. I was excited. I played it. It was not the next King of Tokyo. It looks cool. You look like you're playing a board game version of Donkey Kong. But no. No, you're not. It's felt super random. It didn't feel cool. It looks cool. I know that some of you are watching this right now going, it can't be that bad. It's bad. It's not good. Don't get it. And I really wanted to like it. APEP, this is from Cambridge Games. Again, they're the folks who made Glory to Rome. And as if you remember, bad at artwork, but this wasn't a bad artwork. This was just a really boring abstract game where you put down different triangles of yellow and black. Platinus. It's a tile-laying game on the 7 hills of Rome. I didn't give this one a good rating, but I also don't remember anything about it, except that, man, that sure looks boring. I don't remember this at all. That's not a good sign when it's this ranked this low. Word Rummy Cube. Complete words can be put on the table. A game of words. I'm seeing more. There's Board Game Geek. Word Rummy Cube. Disney Tsum Bubble Fever. I feel like I played this. I have played this. And once again, not ranked. Well, this is definitely a kid's game. So let's zoom through here and see what we gave it. Dice Tower, kid approved. All right. Thanks, Eric. Be quiet now. All right. Well, then that means it was a 6, which is for kids. Huh. I remember seeing this. It's just a light kind of stacking games. Pop the piles of bubble cards to get big. You're trying to put cards onto different piles. Yeah. I really like the artwork for this a lot. My kids really did too. But it's definitely a kid's game. And that's it, folks. That's it for another 10,000 Below. I promise you the games are going to get worse, but not always. There still may be some great games down here in the bottom. There might be some great ones I didn't talk about. Mention them in the comments. Until next time, folks, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and you've been watching 10,000 and Below on the Dice Tower.